What is going on, everyone out there on YouTube? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick. I appreciate you for connecting with me here, and this is going to be a conversation on how to start a business. Specifically, we're talking about how to start an equipment rental business, breaking down really important principles and concepts that you really have to know when it comes to starting a business in a way that works for you rather than against you. And like I said, we're going to be talking about, in this example, in this video, an equipment rental business. Because with this business model, if you're looking at this because you want to start a business to make money, if that's your reason, all right, then there's a lot of precautions, a lot of things you have to know, a lot of things about the mechanics behind how the business starts and operates. And it's a simple business to start, okay? Having a friend of mine who actually started the business because it was a simple business to start. They just need to go out there and actually buy equipment, buy supplies, which can cost you, a couple $1,000s, but because they only had to go out there and buy equipment and supplies and then tag all the equipment and supplies and put tracking on all the equipment and supplies, so if it ever got lost or if it fell off someone's truck, they could actually track it, see where it is. And they started their business like that, and I was helping them out with this, and they started it for the reason because it was simple and they knew they could make money. And I'll tell you, they were working 18 hours a day consistently, and they've been doing it for the last 2 years. They're still in business right now, and they've been doing it continuously, making money, but never really doing what they wanted. I don't know what you're passionate about, and I don't know what your reason why is to start a business, but working 18 hours a day, dealing with supplies, dealing with equipment, dealing with employees, it can be a headache, okay? I'm just going to be completely honest with you. And if you are looking at this business for some of the same purposes and reasons, all right, an equipment rental business, because you want to build the business to make money, all right, to do what you want, when you want, whenever you want, I'd advise you, before you consider starting an equipment rental business, if that's really what you're looking for, if you hear me out here for a minute so you don't fall into the time traps and dealing with all that overhead, all right, which can also just cut your profit margins down. If you want to learn how to do this in a lucrative way, to be your own boss, I've got a lead I want to throw your way here. And this is really what happened to me, my experience with this going back over the last 15 months when I transitioned from a traditional brick and mortar business and I came across a person who was building a business, high multiple six figures. Just to give you a little bit of perception, this person was making more money every single month, okay, than I was making in a whole 2 years, all right? So it was a high multiple six-figure income, and they were doing so without equipment, supplies, employees, without working 18 hours a day, and they didn't have that overhead, so their profit margins, they were up to here, all right, and they weren't cut from those things. So the business model they were using was actually the internet, okay, and they weren't creating their own products and services, they weren't building or designing their own websites or doing anything technical. And because of that, because I'm honestly a non-techie guy, I started to model and copy what they're doing. Obviously, I reached out to them first, but I was able to do that with their permission. And in a period of 2.5, under 30 days, okay, 2.5 weeks, under 30 days, I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time, and I share that with you not because of the results, all right? Even though they're not average, not typical results, I'm not guaranteeing you the same results. I'm not going to tell you that the internet's the only way to go when it comes to building a business. I share that with you because if you're looking to build a business, equipment rental business because you want to make money, all right? The best thing you can learn how to do is learn how to create a high profit margin business with the least amount of workload and the least amount of overhead. Because if you have a lot of overhead and you have a lot of work to do, okay, that means your profit margin is going to go down because it's going to be put into that, which means you're going to get paid less, you're going to make less money. It's just going to take you longer to do what you want to do. So that's really the category that my friend has fallen into. Now he's working like ridiculous amounts of time, working harder than his employees, and he's finally just trying to get things up and off the ground to do something else. And like I said, if you're looking at this because you want leverage, time, freedom, flexibility, best thing you learn how to do to overcome that is learn how to build a business on the internet. Learn the skills required to attracting an endless amount of people to you and your business using and leveraging the internet online. Learn the skills required to building a business online. Best thing you could do by far. And because there's so much noise out there on the internet, what really is the big secret and catalyst to this was connecting with someone. So what I'd suggest is you connect with someone because, it wouldn't match my integrity if I told you, oh, go out there and try and figure it out yourself after this video, right? You go in a million different directions. Connect with someone who's willing to connect with you because that's, what worked for me, and if it worked for me, it can definitely work for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as they put it together for you. It's been fun. I could go on talking about business and all this stuff for a long time. And if you have any comments, drop them down below. If this made sense to you as well, if this made sense to you and you want to learn how to build a business on the internet, if you want to learn how to build an income on the internet in a way where you're not doing anything technical, all right, if you like what you heard here and you're coachable and you're trainable and you're willing to learn some things, check out my site after. It's 123marketingtips.com. But aside from that, whatever approach and whatever road you go down, I wish you the best. I look forward to seeing your success story and seeing you, most importantly, on the beaches of the world. Take care.